The world saw a legend, a man who became every role, not just acted it. But behind that silence, behind those piercing eyes, was a soul slowly disappearing into the shadows. Christian Bale, the man the world calls the chameleon. But very few know that every transformation cost him a piece of himself when he played the Machinist. He starved his body to a ghost, losing over 60 pounds until his ribs screamed through his skin. People praised the dedication. But when the cameras stopped rolling, he couldn't even recognize his own reflection. He once said softly to a friend, "I didn't just lose weight, I lost a part of me." Then came Batman. The world saw power, perfection, control, but inside, Bale was still battling voices, the same ones that told him to go further, darker, deeper. He pushed every limit a human mind could bear. And when The Dark Knight became a global hit, he didn't celebrate. He vanished because he couldn't turn Christian back on after being Batman for so long. Directors called it method. He called it madness. There were nights he sat in complete silence, questioning whether he even existed beyond his characters. "Who am I?" he once whispered. "When the role ends." That was his secret behind the Oscars. The discipline, the brilliance, was a man terrified of losing his own identity. He didn't chase fame, he chased truth, even when truth burned him alive. When he prepared for American Psycho, he spent days studying sociopaths, not because he admired them, but because he wanted to feel their emptiness, to understand what humanity looks like when it's gone and when filming ended. He locked himself in a room for weeks, trying to find his humanity again. Many don't know this. Bale's silence between films isn't arrogance, it's recovery. It's him rebuilding the pieces. He shattered for our entertainment. His wife, Sibby, became his anchor, the one person who reminded him he was still human. He once told her, "Every time I walk out of a character, I come home to find myself again in you." That's not acting, that's survival behind the fame. He refused interviews, avoided parties, not because he was cold, but because he feared slipping back into a mask he couldn't remove. Christian Bale's dark secret isn't about scandal, it's about sacrifice. It's about a man who gave everything, his mind, his body, his peace, just to make us believe a story was real. When you watch his eyes on screen, you're not just seeing a performance, you're witnessing a war between the man and the roles that tried to consume him. And maybe that's what true art is, not about applause, but about pain transformed into power. In one rare interview, Bale said quietly, "Acting is my way of disappearing safely." But we all know, safety was never guaranteed. The world calls him the Dark Knight, but the truth is, he's the silent warrior, a man who fights his own darkness to bring light into ours. That's the side the world never saw. The dark secret behind the man who never pretended because he always became. What do you feel when you see the man who lives inside every role? Subscribe to StarGossip Hub, where legends never fade and every story hides a heartbeat.